Hollywood has seen a lot of surprising couples, but some relationships still make people pause and say, "Wait, them?" And one romance that continues to confuse and fascinate fans is the short but very real relationship between Demi Moore and Billy Bob Thornton. Two massive stars, two completely different energies, and a relationship that almost no one saw coming. So how did Demi Moore and Billy Bob Thornton even cross paths? And why did their romance disappear almost as fast as it began? Let's break it down. Demi Moore at the time was one of the biggest actresses in the world. She had already starred in blockbuster films, redefined female stardom in the 90s, and built an image that mixed strength, glamour, and mystery. She was Hollywood royalty. Billy Bob Thornton, on the other hand, was known for being unpredictable. An Oscar-winning writer and actor with a reputation for dark humor, intense personality, and unconventional relationships. He didn't fit the typical Hollywood leading man mold, and that was exactly his appeal. Demi and Billy Bob reportedly grew close in the late 90s, during a period when both were going through major transitions in their personal lives. Demi was navigating life after her high-profile marriage to Bruce Willis, while Billy Bob was gaining serious attention for his raw, emotional performances and offbeat personality. What started as a friendship quickly turned into something more. People who were close to them described the relationship as intense, fast-moving, and deeply emotional. This wasn't a casual Hollywood fling. It was one of those connections where two people bond quickly and strongly, almost like they're living in their own world. But from the outside, fans and media were confused. Demi Moore and Billy Bob Thornton couldn't have seemed more different. She was polished and private. He was outspoken and famously unpredictable. Still, they didn't try to hide their connection. They appeared together, spent time publicly, and for a brief moment, they were very much a couple. But behind the scenes, the relationship wasn't easy. Billy Bob Thornton has openly talked over the years about struggling with commitment, emotional instability, and the pressure of intense relationships. Demi Moore, meanwhile, has spoken candidly in her memoir about searching for connection and stability during that phase of her life. They were both looking for something, but they weren't necessarily looking for the same thing. As quickly as the romance began, it started to unravel. The relationship didn't last long, and there was no dramatic public breakup announcement, no messy headlines, no public fights. They simply went their separate ways. Not long after, Billy Bob Thornton entered another high-profile relationship that completely dominated headlines, making his time with Demi Moore fade into the background of celebrity history. For Demi, the relationship became one of those chapters people rarely talk about, overshadowed by her marriages and major career moments. And that's what makes this romance so interesting. It wasn't built for the spotlight. It wasn't meant to last forever. It was two people colliding at a very specific moment in their lives. Years later, neither Demi Moore nor Billy Bob Thornton speaks much about the relationship, and that silence says a lot. Some Hollywood romances burn bright and loud. Others exist quietly, leaving behind more questions than answers. This was one of those. So while their relationship may have been brief, it remains one of Hollywood's most unexpected and talked about connections. A reminder that fame doesn't protect anyone from complicated emotions, timing issues, or relationships that just aren't meant to last. Sometimes, even in Hollywood, love stories don't need a dramatic ending to be unforgettable. They just need to happen. If you enjoyed deep dives into forgotten celebrity relationships and Hollywood's most unexpected romances, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more stories you didn't know you wanted to hear.